What's going on, everybody? I'm Howard Bender, and now that fantasy football draft season is over, it's time to replenish that bankroll and start doing that with some DFS Pickem contests right here on RTSports.com. If you're not playing in these contests, you're missing out. Chance to win anywhere from 3x to 40x on your money, depending on how many picks you make and whether or not you're right or wrong. It's very simple. You just take a player's stat line and you decide, are you going to get more or are you going to get less? So seeing as how it's NFL week 1, I'm all about the positivity. So it's more for me. Here are some of my favorite picks for week 1. It starts with my play of the week, and that's Alvin Kamara, more than 85.5 rushing plus receiving yards. We know that Clint Kubiak's taken over the offensive coordinator job in New Orleans. He brought in Rick Dennison, who for years, Gary Kubiak, Clint's dad, and Rick Dennison, they built these amazing rushing attacks with an outside zone blocking scheme. So what we're going to get here is a lot of running from Alvin Kamara. He's also going to get his passing work in as well, because we know that Derek Carr loves to check it down as well. So give me a whole bunch against Carolina, one of the worst run defenses last year. They didn't really do that much in the offseason to replenish the defense. More than 85.5 rushing plus receiving yards for Alvin Kamara. We're going to go to my favorite tight end this season, Dalton Kincaid, and we're going to go with more than 49.5 receiving yards. They're going up against Arizona, a team that has traditionally been terrible in tight end coverage. And you know what? They haven't done anything for their defense either. They still got the same safeties. They're still working off of those same linebackers, and they definitely struggle in coverage. We know that Dalton Kincaid is going to be Josh Allen's #1 target in this offensive scheme. So more than 49.5 receiving yards for Dalton Kincaid. Let's go to Pat Freiermuth, who just got paid. Nice fat extension, good solid money for him. And he's sitting there with more than 3 receptions here in week 1. Arthur Smith going into Atlanta. Big revenge game narrative for our illustrious offensive coordinator. Who cares? It doesn't matter. What matters is that Pat Freiermuth is the #2 receiving target on this team right now. Outside of George Pickens, I don't like any of their wide receivers. And Freiermuth's definitely going to get a lot of work, whether it's Justin Fields taking over for a banged-up Russell Wilson or Wilson does play. Freiermuth going to get that work, more than 3 receptions. And then finally here, give me Christian Kirk of the Jacksonville Jaguars, more than 57.5 receiving yards. We could see a little bit of a track meet here between the Jaguars and the Dolphins. And we know that Christian Kirk is one of those guys who Trevor Lawrence relies heavily on. Loves the underneath work, loves the intermediary work, and he's going to end up seeing a lot of targets to end up moving the chain. So give me more than 57.5 receiving yards in a little bit of a track meet there. So there you go, 4 picks. Again, go check out my article over at RTSports.com because I got a couple of more plays for you there. Best of luck to you in all your contests. Happy week 1 of the NFL season. See y'all in the money this year.